Hi everyone, this is Michelle of Michelle Batra Skin Science, and I thought today we'd talk about skincare. So you have probably been exposed to all sorts of skincare on the television, in other social media. Your friends might have recommended something. There are a lot of skincare products out there. So my goal as someone who has focused on corrective skincare for over 10 years is to help you understand some of the ingredients, what you might be choosing, certain ingredients to avoid in your skincare. So I plan on doing some videos to go over these different topics and address them and just clear the clutter away and help you get some understanding of the science behind skincare. Well, my background is in corrective skincare, like I mentioned. I've been in the treatment room as an esthetician for over 10 years, working on everything from acne to hyperpigmentation, anti-aging, really working on calming down inflammation, as well as things like rosacea, different skin conditions. I am a formulation chemist, which means I've worked in the lab creating those products that you buy. So I know how to put the cleansers together, the creams, the SPFs, your serums, and that allows me to have a deeper understanding of what's going into the products and how it applies to someone's skin. I do also love the marketing, the science writing, because for me that gives me a chance to sort of translate these more complex scientific processes into really simple terms for people to understand. Like, oh, here's this ingredient, oh, it's supposed to brighten the skin, but why does it brighten the skin? We can look at how skin receives and responds to things, whether it's through receptors in the skin, or if it's adding antioxidants, how it's hydrating in different layers of the tissue. That's all something that I'm really intrigued by and like to help people. I like to break that down and just make it really simple to understand. I thought we'd go over some topics in coming videos about, like, going to do a whole topic on just sunscreens and SPFs and the difference between a physical and a chemical filter. And I want to go over some ingredients, like focus on antioxidants and what are stem cells, what are peptides, and what are they doing in my skin. And then absolutely address different acids, glycolic, salicylic, mandelic, azelaic, these varying acids that are supposed to help us pare down the skin and exfoliate. But in that, there are acids that are better for some skin types than others, and ones that we shouldn't be using on certain skin types. And that's what I've picked up over my years working on skin and understanding that, like, not all skin is created equal. You know, we all use a cleanser, we're all going to put on a serum, we're all going to wear SPF, but different types with different ingredients are going to benefit people in different ways. So I won't speak too much longer in this first topic. I thought I would bring up an example for you guys. So one of the big brands has just come out with a new cream. It's like Bright Reveal. And so I'm looking at this ingredient, and it's a glycolic lotion, a day lotion with SPF protection. Okay, so my first thought was, oh my goodness, why are they using glycolic during the day? But the marketing says that the SPF protection combats this exfoliation process of glycolic. Well, if I had a client coming to me with darker skin tones, such as myself, that has more, melanin, has more pigment in their skin, then I wouldn't recommend that product to them. I'm going to be very cautious with that, because the SPF protection is for chemical filters. And the way chemical filters work is they absorb the UV rays and they dissipate it as heat. Now, anyone with sensitive skin or they're more prone to pigmenting, I'm going to shy them away from using such a product, because in the long run that might actually create more pigmentation. And especially if they put this product on with the SPF and they think they're protected, and then 2 hours later don't reapply a different sunscreen that's going to keep them protected over this exfoliation. And glycolic is one of the more intense exfoliators, right? It's the smallest molecule of the alpha hydroxy acids. Then that leaves you open to increased pigmentation later on. So for me, it's all about education. Like, a product can be great, but if you don't understand what it's doing, why you're using it, and how to upkeep your care after it, then there's going to be an issue later on and that's a big one that I see a lot in older clients: hyperpigmentation and what do I do now? How do I get rid of this? It's always harder to get rid of something than to prevent it in the beginning. So that's just one example. Hope it wasn't too much and I didn't overwhelm you with all of that information. But I'm really excited to share some more of these sort of like gleams of information with you, and hopefully it'll allow you to understand skincare better. And I won't mention topics, or I won't mention specific products out the gate. In reference to a few things, I might mention some products, but for now it's just kind of general to understand why we're going to use skincare and what its purpose is, and how it's going to make me look better. All right, well, thank you so much, and I will see you next time.